Hello, it's Will Glasgow, the Australia's North Asia correspondent, coming to you from Beijing, from inside the Great Hall of the People, where Premier Li just gave his work report speech. Now, Premier Li is Xi Jinping's top advisor, and this speech is kind of like a budget night speech or a State of the Union. It outlines China's plans for the year ahead. Now, what are the takeaways? Well, the top line the top line takeaway is that China is not for tyranny. Xi Jinping's plan remains Xi Jinping's plan. So it's very much a business as usual approach. China's GDP target for the year ahead is 5%. That's the same as last year and the year before. Now, of course, there's some skepticism amongst some overseas analysts about whether or not China hit that last year, but according to China, it did. It means the other target, the PLA, is going to get a ramp up of over 7% this coming year. That continues a decades-long increase in the PLA's capabilities, a ramp up that's really shaken the region, including Australia. And China's science and technology budget is up again. I mean, that just continues this ongoing self-strengthening project that Xi Jinping has led over his dozen years as the head of China. This business as usual address is taking place in extremely unusual times. I mean, this is a moment of great geopolitical flux, as China's propagandists are making very clear. But the position China's leaders are projecting, well, whether they believe it or they're just projecting, is that this moment is one of great opportunity for China. They think if they just continue to keep self-strengthening, growing its economy, improving its technological capacity, further increasing the capabilities of the PLA, they think historical trends are on their side. Now, of course, the White House may have other ideas about that, but that's very much a work in progress. Now, coming back to Australia, what does this all mean? Well, the economic difficulties China's got, but that target of 5% is going to mean, despite the unprofitability of many Chinese steelmakers, expect there to be another about 1 billion tons of steel made in China this year. Now, it looks like the iron ore price is going to stay lower because of the stress on China's property sector, but still, it's a huge amount of production. It's going to be a massive driver of money for Australian iron ore companies like BHP and Rio and Fortescue, and a big, important taxpayer for Canberra. But that PLA build-up and this sense of confidence the Chinese leadership has in this era with the US alliance system under such stress, well, you can bet that's going to mean we'll be seeing more PLA equipment in Australia's near neighbourhood. That circumnavigation of Australia by PLA flotilla, well, get used to it. I think we'll be seeing a lot more of that in the years ahead with ever newer and newer and more formidable equipment.